Haired guy, Shimon Hetmyer,
Hetty.
got 59 of 36 deliveries. But I think let's go straight to the biggest talking point, and that's Ravichandran Ashwin, as Danny Morrison would say. Ravichandran Ashwin.
Yes.
Retiring hurt.
Shivam, lights.
Shivam, when will you bring
there.
the lights on? Thank you very much.
Yes.
Ravichandran getting retired hurt.
Retired
First,
out.
Retired out. Is it the first time it's happened in the IPL?
I would imagine. I guess so. I have never seen it.
What do you make of it? Good, bad, should happen in the future, not?
It will happen in the future
will now,
because it is in the rules.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is not illegal. It is in the playing conditions. You can do it, provided.
I have a joke here. It's not the first time Ravichandran Ashwin is going against the spirit of cricket.
No, but retired out is usually.
Spirit of cricket, technically, a lot of people are going to go against this now, but it is in the rules, so you can't really follow them.
But this is not, come on, against the spirit.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, he's retiring hurt when there's nothing. This is gully cricket rules here.
No, retired out was the case in practice matches, right? When somebody would score 100,
Yeah.
another batsman comes in. Yeah, that
No,
guy retired out.
no, not only gully, in those exhibition games.
That's what
you got 50.
practice matches, exhibition games.
50 means out.
Chalo, khatam.
Exactly.
Hong Kong sixes.
Hong Kong cricket sixes. I was exactly
Oh yeah,
what
Hong
to
Kong
say.
cricket.
36.
32, I guess. 32 was the number.
No, but okay, it will happen, as Sidwi is pointing out. It will happen. Should it happen?
No.
Come on.
No.
Why?
No. Because again, see, if you want to substitute, and by the way, who did they substitute for? Riyan Parag. 8 of 4. 1-6. Barring that, what else did he do?
That's another subject. We'll get to it.
Well,
Just tell me,
that
should it happen or not?
No, it can't happen.
Retired out.
Nah.
Can't happen.
Then don't make it the Indian Premier League, make it the IGL, make it the Indian Gully League.
But it is in
Okay.
the rules, so I mean,
Should it happen?
if it's in the rules, it should be happening. You can't fault that.
Okay.
Simple
Should it
as.
happen?
I think it should be allowed. I think that gives another sort of interesting
Dimension, you can say.
dimension to it, to the whole persona of how games are made, what the think tanks are thinking during the middle overs. But for me, getting Riyan Parag in place of Ravichandran Ashwin was. Why do you have
No,
him in your side?
we've got a lot of time for Riyan Parag. We will speak about him.
No.
For now, you say it should happen.
It's part of the rules. How can you not say?
If it can happen,
See,
it is
man
happening.
cutting was part of the rules.
Huh.
But then what happened about that?
Yeah,
They've now made it a
but
run
they
out.
now made it a run
Now
out.
you don't even say man cutting.
After 60 years, after 70 odd years.
But let's be fair. The spirit of cricket rule was cow, excreta. Let's put it this way. That thing was not
Absolutely.
there.
Politely.
It's
Wow.
it's let's put it this way. It was
Instead of
in the
using
rules.
that word, how
G,
politely.
So I mean, if it's in the rules, you can't be talking about spirit. I agree, it's not in the spirit, but it's in the rules, so it is legal.
I say normalize it.
Yeah.
Just as you normalize monketing, normalize it. It's part of the strategy.
Yes.
If you think a batsman is not playing at the strike rate that you want,
then
it's
get him
T20
out.
cricket,
Yeah.
get him out. Instead of the poor guy having, in previous times it was maybe the diktat went, a message went, and he had to give a catch.
yeah.
Like, well, hit out, basically.
Hit out
You
or
have to
get out, basically.
So you just hit it, either you were caught or it went for a 6. Now it's like, okay.
Imagine
But-
if
but-
he had
but-
used that rule in the 2014 ICC World T20 final.
I was
replacing Yuvraj.
I was going to
But
say the
come
same
on.
thing.
Who?
Oh my God,
Who
we were
would
thinking the same
replace
idea.
Yuvraj Singh?
11 of 21. Supposing you had gone
But he was
someone else.
struggling.
He was
Yuvraj
really
Yes,
struggling
but
that
still,
game.
yeah. I mean, okay. Again, going on the kind of cricketing game or the shots that Yuvraj Singh brings with himself. How can you sitting on the outside decide that okay, fine, he's not on form that day, but you are always hoping that no, he's that guy. This next ball will be a 6. Next ball, and do you have a better batsman to go out and hit?
Yeah.
But in Ashwin's case, yes. I don't know. I don't know.
But
Riyan
again,
Parag,
I disagree.
The only disagree.
I disagree.
totally.
So
because
Can
again,
we, can we start the bashing now? Like, because I really want
you're saying in this case it shouldn't have happened, not because there is anything to do with the spirit, but because the batsman who was going to come after Ashwin
this was
not
bad
better
again.
than Ashwin.
Yes.
I don't
Yes.
understand.
That's very harsh on Riyan Parag.
He's supposed to be a finisher, but they're sending a bowler before him. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
that's quite.
4 wickets down. You would think that they'd send Riyan Parag, right? Why is he in the team? They're
Yeah.
sending
What is
Ravi
it
Chandran Ashwin, who by the way must have he tried opening or batted one down somewhere, right?
He's batted
In the
every
TNPL.
position.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, no, in the IPL also once he had batted
Oh,
one
yeah,
down.
oh God, I remember
Kings
for
11, Kings
Yes,
11.
yes.
So I'm saying, I don't know what they were trying to do, but why do you have Riyan Parag in your team? He won't bowl.
He won't bat. clearly.
You by the way then decide in 18.2 was that you will ask Ravichandran Ashwin to come back and you want to send Riyan Parag out. That guy scores 2 runs, 2 balls, then hit 1 6
And then
luckily,
gets out.
and then gets out on the 4th ball.
Prasad Kulkarni, who is joining us, is adding on to that. He has just summed it up in one line. He said, not my words. Prasad Kulkarni says, kick out Riyan Parag. That's all he said. Shivam, you had something to contribute?
My question is why every time Ashwin?
Ashwin?
No, he's saying why
About the
is-
controversy.
Yeah, with the controversy.
That's what I said.
But
Why
this is
only
not an Ashwin created controversy.
Yes.
That is also true.
This time the poor guy must have been told, come
Yeah.
on.
I
And even
really
in
want to know what Kumar Sangakkara must have been thinking there. What sort of mindset do you have that you have somebody like a Riyan Parag who you keep taking in your 11?
Okay, I have a conspiracy theory here or an alternate theory. Why must this be happening? Okay, assuming, again, hypothetically, assuming there is someone in the management who loves Riyan Parag.
I think that's
Okay.
the only answer.
So, no. Hear me out. So, I'm just trying to figure out why it's someone in the management who loves Riyan Parag. So, he says, listen, boys, do whatever you want in strategy wise, but Riyan Parag is playing. Okay. So, you go like you're, mumbling under your breath and you're not happy and you're, using a few words which cannot be said on camera, but you have no options. You have to play him. So then what do you do smartly? If you're the coach or the captain, okay, fine. You've given me this player. Now, how do I utilize him is up to me.
Yeah.
So what am I going to do when the bowling happens and everyone is going for runs? I will give it to a batsman, but I will not give it to Riyan Parag.
Yeah.
Similarly, when the batting is happening, I will send a bowler, but I will not send Riyan Parag.
But-
So maybe this is payback by the captain. Or the coach if he or she has been, given Riyan Parag forcibly into the playing 11. Could that be a...
But again, see,
Not be
just
the
if you,
strangest
it's
thing
not
to
a typo. See, Riyan Parag, everybody will think that he's had a 96 run stand with Shimron Hetmeyer. If you look at it, see,
Yeah, understood
163 because Ashwin's wickets
You
not
are
counted.
happy and laughing. Family members don't know what you're looking at and what you're talking about.
Well, if you check the
Explain it.
scorecard in all the major cricketing sites, you will see that after 67 for 4, there's 163 for 5,
And then
there's
Riyan
Riyan
Parag
Parag in it. So you don't get fooled by the fact that he had a 96 run stand. In fact, Ashwin was asked to get retired out.
Yes.
And then Riyan Parag came in. Now this is not Ashwin's call, I'm sorry. Even the Mankading thing was a storm in a teacup because the English and the Aussies like to conveniently wrap the spirit of cricket theory around their thing. And
Yeah.
when it doesn't
Something
suit
which is
them,
a rule. I mean,
Yeah.
And don't refer to it as mankading.
no way.
It's now run out, guys.
It's now run out. No, English and the Aussies, if it does not suit them, they'll say, oh, it's against the spirit of the game. But if it suits them and they are thinking, oh, it is the spirit
then
of
it's
the game.
headbutting the line.
Exactly.
Okay, just going to take a few comments. Kushal Khurana, regular watcher, says, retired out is equal to ethical cheating in T20. What are your thoughts?
It is.
Nevertheless, just saw a first ever night watchman in T20. I think
That second one is brilliant comment.
Amazing.
Night
Kushal,
watchman.
but I wouldn't agree with ethical cheating. I don't think it's cheating at all.
It's not cheating.
By
It's the
the
rules,
way,
right?
Well, then why
no
have that
cheating
word?
is ethical.
Yeah,
No cheating is ethical.
No, we
Yeah.
are saying how absurd the rule is. It's not cheating. We are saying that the rule is absurd.
why is it absurd?
Anybody can use it and then take.
But
turn
my
it.
point
fine.
is nobody
Fine.
utilized it earlier, but see,
They
they
are.
They
have
read the rules.
Now lot
No,
more are going to use
but
it.
they've done it for their best finisher, Riyan
Best
Parag.
finisher, Riyan Parag.
Best
See, they
finisher in the
can-
league, 3.8 crores they paid
No,
for
if
him.
it is within the rule, you are allowed to use it. There's
Yeah.
nothing ethical, unethical, cheating, nothing comes into the play. It's part of the rules. You thought
Yeah.
there's a batsman better suited to it. You applied the
Let
rules.
me
he
just
came out.
again clarify. We are not saying that this rule is cheating. No, it's a rule.
It's a
It
bizarre
exists.
rule for sure.
I'm saying it's a very confounding rule.
सर मेरा एक क्वेश्चन ये है क्या चेन्नई सुपर किंग्स में सेम ऐसा ही होता और धोनी आते किसी
Okay.
He's just trolling him for
No,
But then see, it's a valid thing. If Dhoni is struggling, and
Yeah.
supposing if Jadeja is promoted suddenly, okay, Dhoni retire out. But the main question is, will Dhoni go retire out?
Hell will freeze over before that happens. Take it from
That's
me
the
in writing.
thing. In simple
That will
answer.
never happen, boss.
That'll never happen. It's again, did Lucknow Super Giants agree to it? They might have. Because they would have raised the stink if this had happened.
No, but it's part
No,
of
I
the
don't
rule.
think
It
it's,
doesn't
it's
matter.
part of the rule.
I
It
don't
doesn't
think-
matter what the opposition thinks.
Yeah, Lucknow doesn't have a say in this, I
Yeah.
think.
I decide if my team,
yeah.
the batsman is there,
You have
he's
to
not.
read that rule
yeah.
properly.
But who's trying to protect Riyan Parag? That's the big question. Why is that guy in the side? Can somebody answer?
I'll take that question. Parminder Singh is saying RR played well, but they will not win the tournament with this batting lineup.
Yeah.
And Ashwin is equal to controversy. One question: if Parag hit out the next ball, would Ashwin have come? Would he have come back?
Most
is what
likely.
you're saying? No, I don't think you can come back.
No, you
Once
can't.
you're retired out,
You
you're
can't.
gone.
Oh.
So that is a call you have to take.
If you're retired hurt, you can
Then
come
yes.
back.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
but this is
Retired
retired
out,
out.
no.
So there is no injury. It's part of the rules. You have asked the batsman to come. That means retired out. He cannot go back. To
Yep.
answer your question, Parminder, and point well taken about the RR batting. I'm just saying, we have been saying this about RR batting even when they were on top of the table. There's no point just looking at the table and then saying this team is strong or weak.
They were.
We don't do that on Sports Today. Even when RR were on top of the table, we were saying that with this batting lineup, they've had a couple of great games, but it will not last long. Sooner or later, they will come down in that points table because this weak batting lineup is going to hurt them.
True.
And what can I say?
It really has. It was evident to anyone.
No, if
Yeah.
Shimron
No,
had
people
played-
had picked them as title favorites
Yeah, no,
after
no,
those.
not after.
No, but Hetmer bailed them out even tonight.
Yeah.
If he wasn't there, they would have been shot out for 100.
And Hetmar was dropped, by the way, by Krunal
Pandya.
Sinner
Yeah.
catch. Otherwise, they would have been even in a worse situation.
And they were 67 for 4 at one point. They
Yeah.
managed to reach 165.
Yeah.
So still, but I still am confounded by the fact how can they have somebody in the
See.
side who you can't even depend on, who you don't even want to send ahead of your bowlers. My entire
it's
point is
again
what
this-
is Riyan Parag doing in that
But
side?
you know, there is no point talking about it because it's happened for
Yeah.
2 seasons in a row or 3 seasons in a row.
Three seasons.
And then Gujarat and Rajasthan were in a bidding war. They took him
Yeah.
to 3.8
Again,
crores.
see, we are all debating this
Unbelievable.
rule because of the absurd nature with which Rajasthan Royals executed it. If Mumbai Indians or Kolkata Knight Riders or any of the other teams had the proper strategy in place, then maybe we'll hail this as a masterstroke.
Look at it this way: if you have a Pollard or Russell coming in for a batsman who's got 25 or 25, and then he hits a quick fire 20, then you're saying genius. Well,
Absolutely, yeah.
But
Yeah.
Riyan Parag, he's an all-rounder who neither bats nor bowls.
No, so you think Ashwin staying back would have been a better chance of them getting
I mean, look, we don't know, but
No, my point is why Ashwin came first in the.
there's a lot of questions
that
to be
is-
asked.
Why Ashwin came first?
Okay, there's
before
another
him?
question. Utkarsh Madan says, why on earth is Jimmy Neesham not playing?
That's a golden
Yeah.
question at this
I think
point.
Riyan Parag has a big ask in that as well.
No,
Because
not today. Today, Rassi van der Dussen will bowl. You never know. He
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
bowls
Ahead of
South
Riyan
Africa.
Parag. Ahead of Riyan.
Definitely ahead of Riyan Parag. Riyan Parag hasn't. I don't even want to say it. Like
The funny part was they were interviewing Neesham, mid-game.
words.
And he looked like he himself was wondering why he's not there because and I kid you not, okay, one of the commentators asked him, so what is the role that they have envisioned for Riyan Parag? He's like a finisher. I think he had to take 2 seconds to compose himself and not laugh on the mic because he's like, yeah, I think that's the role that they've envisioned. I'm like, my God, yeah, this is an international level cricketer. You made him into a joke.
Sridhar Savakar says, if Ash retired out without injury, I don't think it's fair. Can bowlers pull out of an over if he concedes 2 boundaries? No. So if a batsman is struggling, deal with it. It's part and parcel of the game.
But it's
They can pull out.
Yeah.
You can act as
Yeah.
if you have got an injury. You
Yeah.
can.
No, but he's saying like without an injury, that's retired hurt versus retired out. He makes a valid point about bowlers not being able to. You have to finish
see,
the
because
over.
what is the rule for the bowlers? 2 beamers, you're out. That is the only way you can substitute them. But then, see, again, if you want, do it in the way of the super subs, the way how it was done earlier, with better execution. But here, because why we are debating this? Because you got Ashwin up the order and you got Riyan Parag after that.
Yeah.
So why didn't you get Riyan Parag up in the first place and substitute him after that?
Also, they could have decided that earlier, right?
Yeah.
Why in the 19th over, when only 10 balls are left, you suddenly have this,
That
you
is
know,
right,
like the Dimaki Batti
So
Jalna, send Riyan Parag in.
as I see it, I think they sent Ashwin at that time when they lost a few quick wickets, thinking that at the moment they need to consolidate a bit and then go bang bang. In which case they sent Ashwin there to get a runner ball sort of a thing. Maybe I'm just giving them benefit of the doubt. But yes, that's a valid point. That if you realize at one point that now we have to go all out, then I think you could have looked at retiring Ashwin much earlier than the 19th over.
Yes.
You
So
could have
I
looked-
actually have an interesting point here, which I was just thinking
Yeah.
of, is that, RR, I have a very...
Bold him, oh my goodness. Oh,
Trent Bolt.
Trent Bolt.
With a
Bolt for the
bolt.
blue.
And
with
gets
a
rid of
bolt.
Rahul, I guess.
Ooh. There goes a lot of
नाम तो
people's
सुना ही
fantasies.
होगा.
Yes. And he's gotten rid of the guy who's having 60 average in Wankhede. Oh, big body, bro.
So anyway, as I
Yeah,
was saying,
theory.
is that this idea or this strategy of playing conservatively, which is what Rajasthan pretty much have because they're banking on their bowlers to come good, has been done and dusted by two teams already at this point, and has also been ditched by them. First was CSK, the second was KKR. Low-scoring thriller kings. Siddharth will agree with me because at the Chepauk, slow ground.
Yeah.
Eden Garden, slow ground. You'd have 3-4 spinners strangling you. That strategy has been ditched by both teams. Both are looking to play more, progressive attacking cricket, as can be seen by, years of evidence. I don't know why Rajasthan are going back to that particular drawing board now. It makes no sense. Every team is going to play attacking, and every team is trying to play the exact same way. And you're doing this. Maybe you think it'll, stretch you apart from strategy, but it's only setting you back at this point, quite frankly.
Vishesh Davar says, just a counter view, Riyan Parag going for 3.8 crore means more than two teams chasing him, so there must be something about the guy given the difficult position he bats at. PS, I'm not a fan. Well, yeah, Vishesh, we did raise that point about them going for that kind of money. Hariram Gujar says, first time series wrong. On previous day, Virat is 33 and Rohit is 34.
Virat is younger than Rohit.
Yeah, so that's the thing.
He was saying 35, 34. So I
Or
guess,
something
yeah.
maybe. Come on, that
itna-
much.
itna
Wow.
is
Wow.
fine.
They have sent, Lucknow have sent
Gautam,
in
Krishnappa
Gautam, like a pinch hitter.
Maybe because he's really doing well with the ball. So
Now I
like,
hope they
why
don't
not?
substitute him or retire him out again, please.
It'll be fun. It'll be
No,
fun
but
to see.
I have a major problem with the way of the Indian psyche is they'll misuse it. That's the thing. The super sub, the technology bit and everything, why has the BCCI and every Indian board, why have they just been adamant about it? Why were the last to implement? Because of misuse.
What sort of misuse?
How would-
In the
Half of the
DRS
misuse.
thing, every mishap that had to happen happened with the Indian team. At the very implementation itself.
Oh, that's
that's
out.
the
That's
second
out.
wicket, that's the
That's
second
out.
wicket. God, there goes
I looked at a ball and I said that's out.
Ball tracking, not reliable. Hotspot, not reliable. Snicko, we raise an objection on that.
Yeah,
so
but-
there is misuse of every
No,
single
but
rule.
that I
is
can
there.
understand. With technology misuse, yes. But how can you misuse? It's for both teams. You decide what do you want.
But
to
there'll
do,
be a flashpoint.
Is there a
There'll be
rule
a
on
flashpoint.
Is there
Like
a
how?
rule on
Maybe they will say, oh please, why has Yuzi and everybody consoling Quinton de Kock now? I don't know. Has something been said?
Flashpoint about what?
Maybe, no, we don't agree that this guy should be just retired out, be struggling. If they're winning, say, 15 of 6 balls, they get in someone like a power hitter because that guy
So
was
what?
struggling.
Every team has that option. Go for it.
No, my point is now that you know that that's an option, any team can take it.
Every
It's
team
not
will
like
take it.
They are
Exactly.
using it unfairly. Every team has that option. If they want, they can use it. So why
Yeah.
not?
Like Virender Singh Rathore, who's watching
Yeah.
us, pointing out, Nikhil sir, that is a good thing for the cricket quality, and that any stroke player, retired and hitting batsman come. What is your view? Exactly my point. It's a good thing for cricket.
Yeah.
If you have the resources, use them whenever you can. It's open for all teams whenever you want to. If you think, do it strategically. At one point, it could be done earlier as well. Maybe this batsman you sent out again, and you think that let's say a batsman is weak against one particular bowler, and then you see that the bowling team is saving those many overs for him for later. When that matchup comes and you have enough wickets in hand, you call him out, you send somebody else. It becomes part of the strategy, tactical.
Then I would say formalize and normalize it.
It will
Exactly
be
what I
Formalize
said.
and normalize.
It will be
Formalize
after
it.
a point, I think.
Wait, but what is Lucknow doing? They're sent in Jason Holder now.
Have they flipped the entire batting order?
What they're like, you do retired out, we'll change our batting order.
Where do they want Marcus Stoinis to bat first of all? If they are sending in Krishnappa, Gautam and
Jason Holder,
ahead
1
of
and
him, then what about somebody like Deepak Hooda? Usually he comes 3 down, so if another wicket falls,
Will they send him?
Will we see Hooda now?
Maybe.
Like Holder has come in. What is the point
Quick
of-
comments. Prasad Bhagat says, I remember one incident, Deccan Chargers bowler was changed against Mumbai Indians after 1 for 2 ball being bowled in the last over. He conceded lots of runs in those balls. Then that over was restarted. I can't remember.
I don't remember this at
I
all.
also
Bappa
don't
Aditya Karan is saying
Liverpool
Liverpool
versus Man
Man City on iPad, IPL on TV. So yes, we will have that game up. But he says, I don't agree with Vishy. This should be used and must be done strategically in future. It is like football situation, so why not? You know, replace a player.
Yeah.
at
I still
whatever time.
maintain I would like to see cricket, especially T20 cricket, use that substitution rule.
Yeah.
Have a bench of 5, allow 3 players, but you can't bring them back on.
I think it should be like before this IPL started, we did that one rule change that you would want, right? And I had said that put that super sub rule out again, where you replace them after the end of one innings. So you have an extra option of having a batsman or a bowler, like depending on whatever you are doing.
Kaushik Jigadison says if Ashwin comes off, he's retired out and he cannot bat again. Parag comes to bat earlier, and if he had gotten out, Hetman might have been under a lot of pressure. So I think that is the thinking behind it. Yes, of course, there is a lot of thinking, and that's why the point that we're debating is whether it should be normalized or not. And we have different opinion on that. Before we sign off, there was a question here, prediction, guys. So let's do it. Parminder Singh had asked.
I think
I still see LSG winning.
LSG are winning. They have depth. Even with 2 wickets down, so they have depth.
And it's not a big target, in all fairness. So you get one good partnership
I'm
and you're
with
there.
Lucknow only.
Even I'll go with Lucknow, even though they've lost.
This is, I think, the one time where
Sorry.
first innings, second innings, no one's view has changed at all.
Nice. Don't forget to download the Gamezy app and make your fantasy teams there, because you stand a chance to win up to 5 crore in prize money daily. Bye bye. We'll see you at the end.